Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse, and welcome to my Summer 2021 collection update video, which will cover the month of June up to the end of August. Blu-rays I bought on deep discount, the Shout Select sale, the 7-film Nuke the Mid-Year sale, lots of used and freshly minted vinyl soundtracks. So let's start this up with no VHSs because I still need to get my VCR cleaned up. And I haven't been looking as much for new tapes to add to the collection. I should start back soon. So on to DVDs, I got two, starting with That Guy, Dick Miller, which is a documentary on everyone's favorite actor we all know and love, right here, who passed away back in 2019. It's about him and his career, his wife Lainey, who's like prominently featured as well. They were married for like 52 years. That is nuts. It starts from his Roger Corman days with Bucket of Blood and his character Walter Paisley, which will be referenced throughout his entire career, to all the 80s movies you love, like The Terminator, all the Joe Dante movies, and so on. He seemed like such a nice man who helped a lot of people in the industry along the way, and clearly beloved by all. So yeah, that was a good watch, very much recommended. And then the other DVD I got is at a record store I went to in Rimouski, which is in the province of Quebec. We went there on vacation. It was at the Audition Music store, and it is Boxing Elena right here. We catch this up right here. That came out in 1983. It's the movie from Jennifer Chamber Lynch, who's the daughter of David. This had, from what I remember, like a trouble production back in the day. It was a commercial and critical flop. And she received like the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Director. And after all like this negativity, she took a 15-year hiatus from filmmaking, and then she came back to do a few more movies and television work. I knew of this movie even back in 1983. I think I was, 15, 16 when this came out. It's one of those I've always been curious about. I kind of want to watch it now, but also save it for next month for the annual 31 Days of Horror challenge that I always do. So I might do that. So there you go, Boxing Elena. And now on to Blu-rays. I'll start with the Shout Select Blu-rays. They're from the Ticket to Saving sale back in July to celebrate their 5th year anniversary. It's pretty much the cheapest way I could get these titles, because all Shout Factory titles from all their sub-labels is always too expensive for my taste, but sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and spend a little money. So I got in this sale, first up, Cuffs, Christian Slater, a leading role in this one with Mila Jovovich, a young Mila Jovovich. This is a cop comedy kind of thing that came out in January of 1992. I remember this because I saw this one in theaters. It's a small comedy with like shorts, like with flashes of brilliance in there. I haven't seen it since 1992, so that should be interesting. They have the special features on this. There's an audio commentary with the co-writer and director Bruce A. Evans, so that should be interesting. There's no Christian nor Mila on there as the special features, but you know, who cares? Whatever. There you go, Cuffs. That is one. Then I got Shakedown right here with Peter Weller and Sam Elliott. This movie is known anywhere else in the world as Blue Jean Cop. That was the title James Glickenhaus wanted to go for, the director and writer, but apparently the studios were not keen on that title, so they called it Shakedown. And it's a really nice, not buddy cop comedy, because one is a lawyer, one is a cop, and they're trying to get off someone that got jacked from a policeman in a Central Park, trying to sell drugs, and he didn't announce himself as a cop. So the drug dealer tried to defend himself and shot him, and then the cop shot him back, so he got arrested. And there's all like this blue wall where the cops are trying to intimidate people not to testify to get the guy off. So Peter Weller and Sam Elliott work together in tandem, and it's pretty cool. This could have been like a canon film kind of thing, but it's Universal that released this. James Glickenhaus is other movies with like The Exterminator, The Soldier, Jackie Chan's The Protector. He's one of the finest 80s auteur of grindhouse movies. And there's actually a scene at the beginning of the movie where we see the Lyric Theater on 42nd Street. And we see them coming out of it. And I had an idea of doing a little video about that, which will come out soon enough. But yeah, it's a really good movie. If you're into those kind of 80s grindhouse movies, action, with ridiculous ending. There's an audio commentary with the director, James Glickenhaus. There's an interview with him. There's an interview with, yeah, just him actually, nothing else, which is fine enough as it is. So there you go, Shakedown. And then I got Twins. You know, it's an upgrade. I had this on DVD and I thought, why not get it? There's a new interview with Ivan Reitman on this thing. And now we're all just waiting for the sequel to come out. Triplets, it's been in the works for years. In this one, it's Schwarzenegger and DeVito and then Eddie Murphy for some reason. I don't know what they're gonna go for that one, but I thought I would get it before it comes out. I think it's in pre-production right now. We might see it one day. So yeah, there you go, Twins. Then another movie from my childhood. It is The Wizard with Fred Savage and Jenny Lewis. Jenny Lewis. It's all about a kid, a master at Nintendo. They go on a road trip to go to a competition, and wackiness ensues. I got the nice slipcover here. Then here's the original artwork. It's a fun, harmless kids movie. You know, I got it because I'm a huge Fred Savage fan, so I'm kind of a completist when it comes to his work. There's, I believe there is an interview with him. There's a look back, brand new interviews with actor Fred Savage, Luke Edwards, the director Todd Holland, and yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but should be very interesting. And then finally, the last title I got is I got this order in the mail a week before the untimely death and passing of Sonny Chiba, and but it was on my want list since it came out. I believe I've seen My Bodyguard from him, so I'd love to catch up on, and I decided to get the Street Fighter collection right here. 3 movies in that series. There's the Street Fighter, what was it? There's the Street Fighter, Return of the Street Fighter, and the Street Fighter's Last Revenge, which all came out in the same year, 1974. And like I said, the only movie I saw of him is The Bodyguard, which I enjoyed. Another kind of grindhousey movie. And I cannot wait to check this out. With, I'll probably make it like an entire day out of watching that with the Sister Street Fighter, which are sequels directly coming from that series of movies. And yeah, I cannot wait to check those out. I directly ordered this title from Shout Factory for this one, which was a mistake. I totally overpaid for it, thinking I was getting the poster. But I didn't see that they had ran out of it when I bought it, and I could have bought it at half price on Amazon, but you know, you live and learn, so there you go. But this is a movie I've been wanting for so long on Blu-ray, and it is Explorers, Joe Dante's, I think my favorite Joe Dante movie with Gremlins. So there you go. This is the slipcover. We got the original awesome 80s cover right here. It was the film debut of River Phoenix, Ethan Hawke. There was Amanda Peterson in there that plays the love interest. I had a huge crush back in the day on her. May she rest in peace. But it is a great transfer. We even get 30 minutes of new material that was in the vault. And it's not integrated in the movie. It's like a separate feature, and even Joe Dante comments on it, and we learn why it wasn't included in the movie. So it was really cool to see. I would probably never watch it again, but it was nice to see. There's one of the extras. We have the screenwriter Eric Luke that talks about the movie. Ethan Hawke, we see him talk about the movie, like his experience on his film debut. So here I could show you like the extras here. But yeah, it's a great 80s kids movie. And if you've never seen a sci-fi movie, it's like 3/4 of the movie is really awesome, really good. The ending is questionable. It's not the best. It's not the way I would have wanted to end. But yeah, explorers, right here. So I'm putting this here. Up next, I did purchase some movies on deep discount. They always have coupons, 15% coupons, sometimes even 30%. It's like once a year. But these ones, I've just wanted now. I just didn't want to wait like a year from now to just get those. So I just decided to spend money on them. So there you go. First one being Quick Change right here, the Warner Archive release. That is another movie I've been waiting for so long to have on Blu-ray. I've had the DVD since like 1999, 2000 with the awful goddamn Photoshop cover. This is like the original beautiful cover of Bill Murray in his clown suit. If you've never seen this movie, it's about Bill Murray and his lady friend. And Randy Quaid, he decides to rob a bank and escapes. And you know, it's all good. He managed to escape, but trying to get out of New York and take his flight to go to like another country to flee New York. That's where the problem lies. It's just very difficult, and that's where the comedy is. This is a remake of the, I want to say 1985, maybe earlier, of Hold Up, a Jean-Paul Belmondo movie. And Jean-Paul Belmondo, as I'm filming this right now, died yesterday at like 88 years old, a legend in French cinema. So yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite movies, Quick Change. If you've never seen it, this would be like the one movie I would recommend. When you see all these movies I'm going to show you, who I've shown you, go check out Quick Change. If it's on Netflix, if it's on like streaming, or just buy the damn thing, you won't regret it. It's like one of my all-time favorites. Then I got Drive-In Delirium, The Final Conflict. My favorite series of trailer compilation from Australia, from Umbrella Entertainment. This is the very last edition, so they said. There's 181 mind-blowing trailers, uncensored and remastered in high definition. And it's hours and hours and hours of trailers. It was pretty good. Like most of these trailers I've seen, and I'm going to tell you about the categories. There was there categories? No, it was just like a full-on list of trailers. But no matter, what I'm waiting on now is a company to release trailer compilation for the 90s, like from 1990 to like 95. All those like direct-to-video movies, action movies, sci-fi. There's such a dire need for this. Like there's so many I know I would want to have or want to know about, that like it's unknown to me right now. Like a lot of like kung fu movies, maybe karate, action, comedy, whatever. So but I feel like this ran its course, but it's one of the best series. If you want to get into trailers, if you just want to find out about movies in general, just buy these things. You'll learn so much. there's so many trailers on this thing. It's amazing. And then finally, from deep discount, that particular order, I got The Silent Partner, kind of exploitation movie from 1978. It's a Christmas movie. It's a heist movie. It's happening all in Canada. It stars Elliot Gould, Christopher Plummer, Susanna York, and this is one like it's been highly recommended. I've known of it. I've never seen it. I'm dying to watch it. I'm actually waiting for Christmas time to watch it, check it out. But yeah, I've always wanted to get this one. Also bought on deep discount because these Blu-rays I was going to buy during the 7 Films Nuke the mid-year sale. But even during their sale, it was way too expensive to get from them the titles I wanted. Just the shipping alone kills it for me. Deep discount for my luck had a sale at the same time, and I found the exact titles I wanted from the Severance sale, and much cheaper. So I went with them. First one being Drive-In Massacre right here. A proto slasher, if you will. This came out in 1976, right before Halloween. This is when you take Grindhouse, and I have a channel called Grindhouse Funhouse. I had to watch Drive-In Massacre. It is the purest Grindhouse movie I can think of, and it's about a killer with a sword that kills people at a drive-in, and it's only 75 minutes long. And I'm gonna do a review on it, so I'm not gonna say much more about it. But it was a fun little ride right there. So there you go. Then I got The Uncanny, which is a Amicus movie. It is starring Peter Cushing, Ray Milland, all these like old school horror actors from that time. And it's filmed by Denis Héroux. And the one thing I wanted to get this one from, because this is a total blind buy, is because it was shot right here in Quebec. This was shot in the Laurentian back in 1977, the year of my birth. And I was mad curious. So I don't know much of anything about this one, but I'm very curious to check it out. So there you go, The Uncanny. And then I got Tales of the Uncanny, which is a documentary about anthology movies. It's the ultimate history of anthology horror, plus the ultra-rare feature Eerie Tales and Histories of Extraordinaires. And it's work by David Gregory and Kira Lajeunesse. And a lot of people are interviewed for this. All the people you would think of is interviewed for this. And I've yet to watch it. I will check it out soon enough. So there you go, Tales of the Uncanny. And finally, for the Severance sale / deep discount I got, it is The Devil's Reign. Excusez-moi, The Devil's Reign, a Satanist cult movie that came out in 1975, starring Ernest Borgnine, Ida Lupino, William Shatner, Tom Skerritt, which is really like the main lead in the movie, and Keenan Ween. We even got like John Travolta doing a cameo in his, I believe this is his like first movie, and it's another like Grindhouse classic, you know, and it's I love the atmosphere of it. I love the way they deal with like the Satanist cult. The ending is kind of batshit, a lot of melting of people for some reason, but it looks great ish. Yeah, The Devil's Reign. It's another great Grindhouse title to get your hands on. And then the last Blu-ray title I got, it's you know, a box set I've been eyeing since last year when it came out. This is another version coming out, because there have been so many releases for these movies. It's so crazy. And I got it on Amazon USA. They had a sale for this. I've been wanting for a decent price, and I didn't want to buy the version with the French writing on it, because here in Quebec, all packaging, like movie packages, have to be bilingual in 2 languages, French and English. And I'm not fond of this aesthetic, and but yeah, so I got the Back to the Future trilogy. Apparently it's the ultimate trilogy. Fat chance they're gonna release this at 40 years, 45, 50 years, but it is first time on 4K Blu-ray. So I get the 4K in there, Blu-ray, digital code, new features on this thing. The Hollywood Museum goes Back to the Future. Actually, was supposed to go to that showing at the museum. We were planning to go to California again, and that was right before COVID hit. I would have seen the whole thing, so now I get to see it, I guess, on this thing. But yeah, it should be nice to see these movies for the first time in 4K to see how good it truly looks. So there you go. That is it for the Blu-ray movies that I got in the last 3 months. All right, on to vinyl soundtracks, and I got so many I'm not going to show them all though. I want to do a video on the record stores I visited last month while I was in Quebec City. So there's a few I'm saving up for that. But also, I want to do a collection update to my first VHS Saraband vinyl soundtracks collection overview video I did back in April as my first live stream on here, which I think would be cool if you do enjoy vinyl soundtracks like I do, especially for my favorite label, VHS Saraband. So be on the lookout for that. But for the rest of the vinyls I got, it's pretty much random. Either I've bought online directly from record labels. I went to my favorite record store, au 33 Tours, found one at like a flea market. So yeah, there you go. It's all over the place. First up is Under Fire right here. This movie stars Nick Nolte. I got this purely because it is Jerry Goldsmith who did the music, the score for this one, and featuring guest soloist Pat Metheny, who's a jazz guitarist. So yeah, there you go, Under Fire right here. Up next, I got old people getting shipped up in the sky for by aliens. What am I saying? Cocoon right there. You know, with Wilford Brimley, who died recently. May he rest in peace. You know, one of those James Horner scored, which I don't have that many actually, so I'm very happy I found this one. So yeah, there you go, Cocoon. And then I bought this random soundtrack. I just thought the cover was really cool, and it is $1 Billion Brain, which is a which year is this? It is 1968, and is a Michael Caine movie with Carl Malden, and looks really fun from what I can tell on the cover. And the music was all right. It was decent for $1, you know, whatever. And then on to the expensive vinyls, the one I actually spent good money on. These last few months, man, I have spent a lot of money on these things. This is gonna make a great top 5 best of 2021 vinyl soundtrack at the end of the year video, because I have more than 5 to choose from, so that'll be something. First one being Alice, Sweet Alice from Waxwork. The score is from Stephen Lawrence. This is another kind of like proto slasher. I believe this came out, I want to say 1975, and it starred a Brooke Shield in her film debut. And I have the movie, I have the from Arrow Video. It's always been on like 31 Days of Horror challenge every year. I still have not seen it, but I heard the music before buying this, and I thought it was pretty good. And just the packaging on this thing is just glorious. It is beautiful. It's probably one of the best looking release I've had in my collection so far. Just look at this thing, like look at this beautiful picture of Brooke, little Brooke, walking on the edge of a knife, a bloody knife. Even the vinyls are just like this, just the color of them, like the vinyl. Look at this thing, it is beautiful. My God, such a craft went into this thing. And yeah, really happy to own this one. And then this is a score for a sci-fi movie that came out this year, but I saw at Fantasia last year. It is a South African, my God, movie. This is a Ship to Shore release, my first from them. And it is Fried Berry right here. And Hazer composed the music. It's kind of like atmospheric electro music, really like a bit creepy too. It fits the mood of the movie. So there you go, Fried Berry. It's basically a bum, Barry here, who gets shipped up in a spaceship and gets probed. And then an alien gets inside of him and he's put back onto Earth. And for like 90 minutes, you get to see what happens to Barry in his crazy, whacked out adventure in South Africa. It is a great movie, very underseen, I would say. I think it is on Shudder right now. So if you've not seen it, I would also recommend Friedberry. And the music is really, really good. Very happy I got this one. Up next, there was a sale. Oh, fuck, I can't remember. What was the I can't remember the website, but those titles I got here. This title in particular got downgraded to like $15 instead of like 30, and I was curious to own it, and it is Trespass, but Trespass, the score of the movie, which is done by Ry Cooder. This was released by Music on Vinyl, as you can see right here. This is by far the ugliest artwork I've I went from almost like the prettiest artwork with Alice, Sweet Alice to the ugliest. Look at this thing. It doesn't, I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at, to be honest. It's just really butt ugly. But the music is pretty good. You know, it's very Ry Cooder-esque, whatever that means. I much prefer, to be honest, this Trespass right here with, you know, even the title track, Trespass, with Ice Cube and Ice-T on the track. This is the one to get if you want to get the soundtrack, but, you know, right here. But I'm still happy I got the score. Up next is another title that's been on my list for so long, and it's from a release from North Korea. The label is called Beatball Music, and it is a Polichioteski soundtrack for Blazing Magnum, and the music is by Tony Seta, I want to say. Is that how you say it? It stars Stuart Whitman, John Saxon, Martin Landau, and this is by far, I've seen like a dozen, about 15 Polichioteski so far. This is my favorite by far. Like, it is really, just download, just try to check out the main title, the title track for this one. It's really skippy. Like, I really like the trumpets in there and stuff like that. And this movie was shot in Montreal as well. I'm gonna probably do a video on this, like the filming location. I'm working on something right now, but this is, as of right now, this is my favorite Polichioteski release and soundtrack, and it's very much worth getting. And let's see here. Finally, for the new soundtracks I bought, like just as single releases, this is from Quartet Records. This one I just literally bought on a whim. Like, I remember liking the movie very much, and the score as well. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. The music is by David Shire. It is very funky. It's very, you know, it's very jazzy. It fits quite well, the movie. It's so 70s, it's so New York, and like I just really, really enjoyed it. The pressing on this thing is flawless. It's the best like we'll probably ever hear from. It's a second pressing. There was a first release back in the 90s, but this one is the one to get. And there's still some available, actually. I just checked earlier. It's only 500 copies, and it's still in stock. So yeah, go check it out. It's really, really good. And then these three vinyls I'm going to show you, I've already shown in a previous video. It was for the RSD Drops number 2 that came out. That was like July 17th, I want to say. And I've already done a video on it, so if you want to check it out, it's like the 2 or 3 before this one. It's Il Bentito dagli Azzurri, the movie. It's Blue-Eyed Bandit with why am I blanking right now? Franco Nero, of course. What am I crazy right here? So yeah, this one, and then we got the Italian Stallion, Sylvester Stallone first movie, a porno. Not that good apparently, but Del Casher did the soundtrack for this one. And then we got from Tangerine Dream, The Keep, Michael Mann's first movie, the movie he does not like. He doesn't want to know that it exists. But yeah, we got a release for The Keep. So yeah, that is it for my collection update for the summer of 2021 for the month of June, July, and August. Go visit all my socials at Grindhouse Funhouse. In the comment section below, let me know what's the latest thing you added to your collection. More videos coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now.